Our heroes arrived in Gallipolis, where they've come in search of the supposed branch of Yggdrasil that they hope will help them reach the World Tree. Prince Ferris assures them that if they offer him their aid, he will implore his father, the Sultan, to render the rainbow unto them. They agree to meet him at the circus to discuss the situation further. Once there, they learn the shocking truth that he is slated to race in the Sand National. The prince has pretty much never ridden a horse before. In exchange for having his father hand over the rainbow, he wants Hero 11, who's of a very similar size, to take his place in the race. Hey guys. Hold on just a second. Yeah. Silly loading screens. Hey guys. How are y'all doing today? Yeah, Prince Ferris here. I've seen him get a lot of hate on the internet. I will say, while he's Weasley now, he gets a little Weasleyer, and he does display some personal growth. So, no need to grab the pitchforks for him. He'll get better, I promise. But hey, we have a horse race to go participate in. So let's go ahead and do that. Yep, Prince Ferris is right through here. Where you at, buddy? There you are. Thank the stars, I was beginning to worry that I might actually have to try and ride a horse. Oh, wonderful. Yay, system updates. Get that shit out of here. I'm ready. Go. Now, hurry. You must don the royal Gallipolitan armor and helmet. Fear not. They will fit you perfectly. I am sure. I don't know about this. Well, damn it. It fit perfectly. It's as if they were made for you. No one will suspect for a moment that you are not, in fact, the Prince of Gallipolis. Now the race is about to begin. Your steed awaits outside. Once you are safely mounted, make your way through the padlock. The racetrack lies beyond. Meet me afterward in the passageway that leads to the racetrack. You will give me the help, and no one will be any wiser. Now go, and remember, you are the Prince of Gallipolis, and your public expect great things of you. Do not make a fool of me. Okay, I suppose we can make that work. You're not my horse, which you're my horse. So I'm riding red today. Okay, I can work with that. Yeah. Hit. Gotta make the Zelda noises. Yep, ready to race. Now, it's a fun little minigame compared to most minigames. I think the way I would describe it best is it's like chocobo racing, but fair.
Hello, Gallipolitans. This is no ordinary Sand National.
Hooray! All hail Prince Varys!
Okay. We have one fan out there. Hey, we look regal as shit.
Prince Varys!
Wahey! Wahey! It's like we're doing walrus races and Banjo-Kazooie.
Such a fine figure of a man!
Wow. He certainly is popular with the ladies. I guess that's the queen.
It must be wonderful to be so popular,
She has like
darling.
0 lines in the
But
game,
of
so
course
we're gonna make
you
it a
are
point
used
to
to
talk to her.
being a
Give her some
real
lines.
live prince, huh?
Oh, hey, Silvando. It's a pretty fabulous horse you have going on there.
The name's Silvando, by the way. One of the other riders had a little whoopsie, so I had to step in at the last minute.
Silvando is pretty damn good, by the way. It's like, I think the character's name is Joseph that rides the black chocobo in Final Fantasy VII.
But don't think I'll be going easy on you just because you're royalty. Where would be the fun in that? Try to keep up, little princey.
Now, you don't have to win this race. You just have to place in the top 3. And Sylvando can fairly easily be beaten. He's not quite like Joseph on the Black Choco, who is literally unbeatable. And if he was in your race, you might as well restart. And for the life of me, I could not... I was sitting way back from the screen the first time I did this, and I couldn't see which button does the drift. So all of these corners were super tight, and I was running into walls left and right. It was kind of sad. But this race is really easy. It's a short track. Just gotta watch your stamina. Make sure you're running through these green fountains to restore it. Otherwise, your horse is gonna get super tired out, and you're not gonna be able to. Well, you're gonna have to slow down. And going over the ramps will give you a stamina boost as well. And yeah, it's just this easy. Yeah, like that. If you run out of stamina, your horse is just like, yeah, fuck it. I don't have the will to go on. And he just kind of stops. But drift your corners. It's not so much a drift as it makes him take a sharper turn. So we are going to be doing some more horse racing than just if we really gonna lap somebody. We lapped the last place guy. And not a horrible time for that race. We can do faster. I think there's a ghost time trial that I'm not sure is attainable, but for each of the tracks, because there's more horse racing tracks than just the one we do here, and we're going to be doing them because it's something that a lot of people miss and don't know that you can do. But first place, I'd say we did the Prince proud.
Oh, magnificent! I hardly dare think that you might actually win! Now quickly, my public await! I shall take the reins from here.
Of course you will.
Fear not, my friend. I have not forgotten my promise. I will discuss the rainbow with my father, just as soon as my people have finished showering me with adulation!
Which means it's going to be a hot minute. Great. We're not ever going to see the damn rainbow, are we? He really can't sit in a saddle. Cheers of his adoring public fill the air as he makes his way onto the track.
Praise the fates. Our plan was a success.
Yeah, because
Thank
of
you.
me.
You have spared me great humiliation. I will go immediately to my father and ask about the rainbow.
Oh, this could be bad. Well, hi, Sylvando.
All hail Prince Faris, pride of the desert, horseman extraordinaire. Darling, you are fabulous. It was enough to bring a tear even to my jaded eye.
Uh-oh. You weren't supposed to see this.
Wait, don't tell me you
His
were...
face.
Surely you didn't let your understudy take the stage for the command performance? Oh, this is too good!
His face just
Wait,
drops as soon as
but
he
you do
notices
not
it.
understand the pressure I am under. A prince of Gallopolis who could not ride a horse is a disgrace to the kingdom. I did what was necessary for the sake of my people. And now, all can be forgotten. Yes?
And there was silly old Sylvando thinking that knights never retreated in the face of adversity.
Silence! I am the prince of this kingdom, and I will not have a traveling jester lecture me on chivalry.
Sylvando's a bit more than just a traveling jester, as we will see as the story unfolds.
1,000 pardons, your highness.
Get out of here! I'm about to be busted.
Enter.
The Sultan wishes to see you, Your Highness. Your magnificent display of horsemanship has pleased him greatly.
Good.
Very good. I will come right away. My promise still stands. Come to the throne room in a little while. We will see what can be done about this branch of yours.
By a little while. I hope you mean as soon as I get control of myself back.
So nice to see a royal with the common touch. You were wonderful out there today, darling. Maybe we'll get to share the stage again soon.
Hopefully. Because you're awesome. Okay. Awarded for helping Prince Paris out of a sticky situation by taking his place in the Sand National. Yeah, there's a trophy for that. I almost have all the trophies. I'm just missing a few of the tedious collectible ones on my personal file. But, did we get... Oh yeah, no, we didn't get new quests. We did, however, get the prince to go back and talk to the king. So let's go see about that. Because, like I said, hopefully you mean as soon as we get control of our character back. Because that's what's going to happen there, Princey Pooh. Okay. Yeah, that knight would just say, oh, the throne room is up the stairs. Like I said, we're going to make it a point to talk to this queen. Because she don't have any other lines anyways, aside from if we decide to talk to her. And she needs her time in the spotlight.
I am humbled. All I have ever desired is to fulfill my duties as a prince and as a knight. Father, if I may, I have promised to assist these travelers. Would you permit me to explain?
Gladly, my son. It warms my heart to see you aiding those in need. Truly, you have taken the knight's pledge to heart.
Yeah, aiding those in need.
Thank you,
For a
Father.
price.
The truth of the matter is that my friends here have come to Gallopolis in search of the rainbow.
Rainbow.
Your Majesty, the beast has returned. It attacked one of our men while we were out on patrol.
Well, that's not good.
The Slayer of the Sands is back? Why must the accursed creature always appear on this, the happiest day of the year? We will stand for this no longer. I must dispatch my finest knights and ensure that the fiend never again returns to terrorize the Celestial Sands. But wait. My boy, the fates are speaking to us. Capturing the Slayer would be the perfect way to show your people what a fine knight you have become.
Yeah.
What? Oh, Father, so many of our bravest men have confronted the creature and perished. Surely, I do not stand a chance.
And if you look behind him, you can see the prince forgot to wear his brown pants today.
Truly, it is the most able who are the most humble. But you cannot hide your true feelings. You are trembling with excitement.
Yes, excitement. Terrorizing excitement.
This is your moment, Faris, my boy. Capture the Slayer and take your place in history.
Paralyzing excitement.
But very well, Father. Yay! I shall begin my preparations right away.
Your preparations are going to be telling us to come help you with it, aren't they? I think we know how this is going to go. Yep, just doing the duck waddle. He definitely pooped.
1,000 pardons. The rainbow will have to wait. Meet me in my chambers. There is something we must discuss.
Yeah, let me guess. You can barely swing a sword just like you can't ride a horse. Fine Ferris displays his great talent on the racetrack. Now he volunteers to capture the Slayer of the Sands. Truly, my little boy has become a man. I can picture him now, returning to the palace a hero! Savior of Gallopolis. Okay. I was hoping for a little more out of you, but I'll take it. Okay, let's go talk to Shit Turd.
Oh, 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 please.
And we get an anime
Please,
triple
I
take.
beg of you, the Slayer of the Sands will tear me limb from limb unless you aid me. Have pity on the desperate soul.
Spoken like a true desert knight. Seriously, can't you handle this on your own?
No! No, such a thing is impossible! I am no knight! I neglected my training! I allowed my vassals to fight all my battles for me!
Wow.
Oh, it is not my fault! I am an only child! I was coddled from birth and praised for the most insignificant of achievements!
At least he knows what his flaws are.
I did not wish to disappoint my parents or my people, so I found ways of seeming to fulfill their expectations without necessarily doing so. But the more I fulfilled them, the more their expectations grew, and now finally they expect the impossible. Ow, it's so unfair.
Let me guess. You expect us to go
Don't
do
you
it
see?
for you.
If you refuse to help me, I will be sent to my doom, and through no fault of my own. Please, will you take pity on your old friend?
Oh yes, there is fault of yours. It's not entirely no fault of yours.
Thank you. 10,000 thank yous! And fear not, I will speak to my father about the rainbow as soon as the beast is captured.
You friggin' better.
We must make preparations to depart immediately. I will await you at the castle gates.
You friggin' better.
What a pathetic excuse for a prince. Goodness knows what'll become of Gallopolis with him in charge.
Death, terror, destruction?
You mustn't be so hard on him, Veronica. I'm sure it can't be easy growing up with everyone expecting so much of you.
Yeah. 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 Oh, we don't have enough gold to do what I want to do right now, so we'll have to do it after we go help Princey Pooh. Okay, hero is pep. That's not good. Unless we can get a lucky pep from Eric and Serena. So that quest may have to wait a little bit until we have a little bit more control of our pep and the ability to preserve it a little bit. Let me double check our equipment. Yeah, I think we, our equipment's as good as it's going to get right now, anyways. Ah, there you are. I have instructed my men to wait outside the city gates. Come and join us as soon as you are ready. Yeah, I'm ready, dude. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready.
I mean no disrespect, Your Highness, but how could you do this to us? You have volunteered us for certain death.
Fear not, trusted retainers. We do not journey into the jaws of danger alone.
Hey, we got a ragtag
Impeccable
band with us.
timing as always. Allow me to introduce our knights in shining armor. These brave adventurers have agreed to capture the Slayer for us.
No, I agreed to help you capture the Slayer. I didn't say shit about doing it for you.
Now, the beast's lair is said to be located deep within the Celestial Sands. The fastest route is through the checkpoint to the west. We march immediately for Gallopolis!
Woo!
Yeah!
Woo! Yay! Yay!
Yeah!
Yeah, you really know how to inspire confidence there, Prince.
Room for a little one? Oh, I'd hate to miss a good beast hunt. Huh? Huh?
There's no such thing as a good beast hunt, friend. If I were you, I'd run along back to the circus.
Well, aren't you just a lovely, patronizing little dear? Look, I'm worried about the half-wit prince getting himself killed. Can I come with you or not?
Yes. Yes, you may.
At least one of you has some sense. Lead on, darling!
Will do. Sylvando joins us as a guest. Which is better than no Sylvando, so I'll take it. And I'll bounce my head back and forth as I listen to his theme. Okay, Gallipolis region. Oh, I didn't want to zoom in. Yeah, see the pink dot over there? That's where we have to go. There is a campfire on the way over there. It's actually 2 campfires here. One right before we get up to the Pernicious Peninsula, which is where this Slayer actually is. Derp. And we have a lot more monsters that we have to defeat in the area. So, let's start heading over there. I'm gonna, as before, only going to attack the ones that we haven't done yet. That Chimera is gonna chase us. I have my characters at 99 on the personal file, and I'm not used to enemies actually aggroing me anymore. Okay, just brownies and a Chimera. So, what is it? Okay, we're at full health and full MP. We don't need to get that up yet. And let's just go to it. We need to make a sharp right here to go to the checkpoint. Don't worry, we'll be going over to the left soon enough. And there is one enemy in this area that we won't be tackling immediately, just because it's easier to find it later, and it shows up in other places. Halt, Slayer, the Sands on the loose. I can't allow you to. Ah, you're the ones who will be accompanying Prince Ferris, yes? 1,000 pardons. His Highness has asked that you be instructed to go right through. Because of course he has. And now, we get to where there are a little bit harder enemies. And we're going to start to tackle one of the quests. I'm going to show the first battle against Cactiballs. But the quest does involve some rare spawns from these guys. So I'm gonna cut out the battles in between now and then. It'll let us get a little bit of grinding in before we go take on this Slayer of the Sands. And yeah. You don't have any attacking magic yet. So, unless we have health issues, Serena's just kind of there. Okay. Now, like I said, I'm going to cut ahead until we get the rare spawn that we want, which joins in with Cactiballs. See you guys in a second. Come on. Okay, we are back. As you'll see, there's a nice shiny gold one. So, we will, let's try and put it to sleep. Okay, good. We're going to get a good 6 times damage on that. Spells, is Cactiball. I guess an attack would have been just fine since there's only one. Just attack the Cactiball. Let's do a sap on the golden globe. We don't have the oomph spell yet. Okay, thank you, sir. I was worried you were going to wake that little guy up. And I want to use magic on him while he's asleep here so that I don't wake him up. So, let's see if Crack does more damage. She was doing about 30 Nope. And Persecutor. Not gonna one. Oh, it did one shot. Damn. Hour of Sap.
Victory!
And we get a level. No skill points there.
Nice!
Well, we got skill points, just not enough to do anything with. Aircorn's evac. And we got a thing of gold ore from him. And the golden globule. Yes, we will gladly pocket our find. And move on to attacking more new enemies. These haystackers? Oh, Eric has pep. So that's good. Haystack needlers. So, haystackers. This is... Yeah, Veronica comes with enough MP to actually be pretty useful. And we'll take all these guys out, and then we'll be able to just focus on Cactapunk. Let's have you heal Veronica, just for something to do. Then we'll have you heal yourself, isn't it? Well, you're not going to get another turn. Let's be realistic about that. Frizz. Oh, damn. I figured you'd be dead. And you did get another turn. How about that? Well, go ahead and heal yourself. Oh, shit, no. Not Veronica. Serena. Derp. Oh, well. Not that big of an issue.
Another one bites the
Hey,
dust.
Veronica got a new level. We're in Fizzle and Bang. Don't want to use her points right away. Actually, let's go ahead and check Veronica's points. I like to take her down the heavy wands route, just because they'll increase her spell damage. Let's see. Yeah, let's take her down the wands route, because we'll be able to get some magical might increases right up here. Oh wait, that's minor MP. Magical. Yeah, Beals of Freeze isn't bad, I suppose. We never really use anti-magic, so let's just give you the little MP after each battle. Now, I don't know if I actually explained what those question mark tiles are. What they are is they're locked until you do 4 tiles adjacent to them. And you're just gonna sit here and pray, aren't you? Oh, I could have gotten the... If I'd been reacting fast enough... Oh, shit, there's 4 of them. Prestigitators. Oh, Rabble Rouser only does 1. Okay. Well, we'll just AoE you guys down. And let's do a bang. Not as much damage as I hoped. I don't know that these guys can actually cast spells. Serena, if you could go ahead and learn some attack magic, because you get the whoosh and swoosh spell. Well, looks like we're going to have to... Oh, they do have some magic. Well, we'll at least be able to take out 1 more of them. 2 more of them. That hallucination spell is friggin' obnoxious. I mean, we got through it right there, but man is that spell. Yeah, Sizz did as much damage as Bang.
I feel better than
And Serena gets a level. So we don't have to worry about her, her MP for a minute here. Okay. Let's continue on. Hello, Crabble Devil Dude. How do you do? Now, this enemy, we will want to sap. He's got fairly high defense, just like Hell Crabs in previous games. So as soon as Veronica gets a turn, we're going to see, yeah, see, Sylvando only did 6 damage there. And he has the same adorable defending animation as the other crabs. I don't know that we're going to get to see it, but he's got it.
We'll soon have that patched up.
And with all these extra enemies, I don't know that we're going to be able to... Yeah, we're not keeping Eric's pet power for the boss. Ooh, we got a treasure chest. A tiny tortoise shell. Okay. Well, that's cool. I don't believe there are any chests hidden in this area. I think it's all just sparkly smoke. This guy. Spitfire. They sleep during the day. So if you encounter them during daytime, they will be asleep. And Sylvando just woke up. Because of course he did. Let's get a sap on it. Now these guys are our first example of a dragon type enemy. So, Dragon Slash. And well, you're about to lose pep, so might as well use Scorch Earth. So hoping we can use that on the boss, but does not appear to be in the cards. See if we can dazzle him. I mean, you don't have much else you can do right now, Serena, so... Yeah, free damage every time it attacks. Yeah, this guy gets 2 attacks per turn. So... But because we did so much damage with Dragon Slash, he is already going to be dead after this. Now, once we can better control our pet powers, we'll come back and deal with him. But as it stands right now, it's going to be kind of a crapshoot and very, very time-consuming to even think about trying to get... Is it just the sparkly spot that's over here? I seem to remember there being a chest somewhere around this area. There is a sparkly spot over in this area, but I never seem to be able to find it. I don't know if it's just a during the day type thing, or what. It's either that or it's one of these trees. Oh well, screw it. And there is a little offshoot over here with some Crabble Dabble Doos. And just a sparkly spot. But Oasis Water. As I said, missed out on Oasis Water until very deep into my personal playthrough, so if you need it for anything, that's where you get it. That and the jar inside Gallopolis.
The heat, the dry air, it is too much, too much. Let us spend the night here. The monster will have to wait.
Yeah, because monsters wait. They're known for their waiting, actually.
There you are. As you can see, I have decided to set up camp. We will continue our quest in the morning.
Wow, how
That's
noble.
right. You get your beauty sleep, Princey dear. You've got a hard day of getting us to do your dirty work for you to be preparing for.
Damn, throwing shade.
Come on, you. Let's have a sit down and a nice chat, shall we?
Sounds good to me. At least you're capable of stuff, unlike Prince Ferris here.
So, 2 boys and 2 girls out on a lovely adventure together, huh? How romantic. But what kind of adventure, I wonder? Come on, spill the beans.
I don't have any beans.
To be perfectly honest, we're none too sure ourselves just yet. But for the moment, we're trying to get to Yggdrasil. We need to understand more about the mysteries surrounding the Luminary, you see? It's
You've
all to
already
do
said
with a
too much,
horrible
Sorry.
being called the Dark One. He wants to bring death and destruction to the world. And we want to stop him.
All right, Big Mouth, that's enough. You don't need to tell the Jolly Jester our whole life story. We barely know him.
Yeah, Veronica has some sense here.
My. So there's a dastardly villain coming to steal all the smiles and laughter from the world. And you 4 heroes are on a daring mission to stop him before it's too late. Oh, now that does sound fun.
You got a strange idea of fun.
You have no idea, Eric.
What about you, Sylvando? What made you leave home and set out on the road?
Oh, you don't want to hear my boring old stories. We've got a big day ahead of us tomorrow. Come on, kiddies. Betty buys.
Okay. Now, after this scene, I am going to go ahead and save here at this campfire, just because my PS4's been, 6 years down the line.
Aren't we full of mysteries? What's his deal?
Finally doing the issue where it spits out a disc at random. So, I don't want that to happen 40 minutes into a recording. So, we will go ahead and save here. Yep, go ahead and save. Yes, that adventure log is just fine. I have my post-game adventure logs hidden so that there's no potential spoilers in names. So, there's a place called the Fortress of Fear. But other than that save file, you can't see the others. So, haha. Ha ha ha. Now, also in this area, we're missing 3 monsters. One of which is a metal slime. And I just don't want to try and track one of those down. Let's check our fun-sized forge real quick and see if we have anything new that we can work. Lightning Bash. Strike with half the normal strength. It's perfect for putting finishing touches on more delicate items of equipment. Weapons. We have any? Nope. I don't want to do any great swords. Wands. We need a lamplight for that. We also need a lamplight for a heavy wand for Veronica, which will increase her magical might by quite a bit. Conveniently, we can buy a lamplight right here. And Oasis water. Just put that in the item bag for now. What else do you have? Chimera wings. We have leather capes, which no one can equip it just yet. I think we have... Yeah, we have a silver platter, so I'm not going to buy one of those. And I'm going to see if we can't just make the bronze gear here. I do have the bunny ears. Good. We can buy a leather dress for Veronica. And I might do that, pending that we, I have a turban. Okay. Let's see. Poison moth knife, a cruciferang, which we got from that quest back there. We could rework. Well, we can't afford that rapier for one. So, let's just go over here to the fun-size forge. Forge weapons. Let's get a heavy wand for Veronica, the Wizard Staff. Which is a good 9 increase on her magical might. Magical might's going to affect the success of some spells and the damage of others. And fortunately, it's a really easy craft. Lightning Bash. That's as good as we're going to be able to get on here, I think. Finished working on the wizard staff? Yes. Success. Should be +1 or +2. Yeah, +1. So we're going to get better than 9 increase on that. Let's see. Shields. We already have the scale shield. We could make a tricky turban, but we don't have any doomberries. So we'd have to hit up some sparkly spots around here. A fizzle retardant blouse, which is going to be better than that leather dress. Like I said, before you just randomly go buying stuff willy-nilly, fully explore to get your recipes, and we don't have Quadra Bash. Oh, we have Double Edge Bash though, which is good enough, really. Let's waste away some of the forge heat on these larger ones, so that we can get that one nice and down. This is a +3 for fucking sure. And you'll be able to tell because it'll pop up with perfection instead of success. And you'll get a little gold star in there after you do a +3. And if you're planning on doing a platinum run or a 100% run, get familiar with the forge here. We need a warm line, which we just used on the blouse. And a Duneberry for that. We could make a gold ring. Let's go ahead and make one more of those. We'll give it to Veronica for now. Give her a bit more defense, because she's lacking a lot on that. And that should be a +2, maybe? Yep, +2. And let's see, do we have anything that we want to rework? That poison moth knife. Yeah, like I said, you can rework things that you buy to make them do more damage. So like Eric's poison moth knife here, we can rework to hopefully get a bit more damage out of it. And yeah, that's all we're going to be able to do without going way over the green line. I should have just done a regular bash and then tried to lightning my way in. But yeah, your perfectionist pearls, very, very helpful for all of that. And creating tin equipment items in the fun size forge. It's a reworking is a trophy. Yeah, big defense increase there. So with her at 40, well, yeah, she's at 48. Let's get you caught up to speed, girl. And yeah, I think we're probably good there. So let's go ahead and make it the next day. Might be missing a nighttime enemy here. So either we'll find one or two in this cave here. More Crabble Dabble news. Oh yes, a Flython. Also counts as a Dragon-type enemy, so Dragon Slash is going to be your friend here. If you've taken Eric down the Swords tree instead of Knives, you can use that on him from Eric as well. And as with before, Sylvando is going to be doing equivalent damage to the hero at this point. Whenever you have people start as guest party members before they become regular party members, and I think I've made it pretty clear that we're going to be getting Sylvando as a main party character. For their guest sections, it's really helpful that they don't have an HP bar for that. Do we not have any chests over here? Really? That's just insane. Okay. Well, it is what it is. Anything new in here? We're just gonna go to the Slayer of the Sands. Hey, little blue buddy, who I know what you are, but I can't say what you are yet. Because that is gravely a spoiler. But yes, you do end up figuring out what those guys are that you see friggin' everywhere. Okay. Maybe it's a nighttime enemy that we haven't seen yet. Because one of them is a metal slime, and the other one.
The Slayer of the
just...
Sands was last seen here.
No, conveniently he's not here anymore.
Cowardly creature is nowhere to be found. It must have fled in fear. Let us return to the castle and inform my father of our success.
I don't know that you want to do that just yet, buddy. Oh, hell. That didn't sound healthy.
The Slayer of the Sands is among us!
I love how the guy reacts like the old Godzilla movie. He's like, ah, no! Run! It's Godzilla! Oh, you're afraid of a little bug
Pelada
bug?
Principal, show that filthy thing what real knights are made of.
Real knights are made of poop and tears, apparently.
Oh dear. Looks like poor old Ferris has been struck down with stage fright. You soldiers, beat the ears and look after him, will you? Come on, gang. This little drama needs a hero or two.
I'm down. Let's do it. For boss time, against the Slayer of the Sands. He's not too bad as long as you're not doing any, like, draconian quests. If you are, then he might pose some issues. God, Solando's gonna wake him up. Let's hope Solando doesn't wake him up and not do our part in waking him up. Go ahead and get a sap on him while he's asleep.
Sorry.
Yep, Solando woke him up. But yeah, you can affect bosses with status ailments. Let's get an accelerate on here. Solando, you ruined our moment. We got a sap on you. Let's do a decelerate on you. I think you resist a lot of magic pretty well, so... 35 for a flame slash, that's not bad. I guess we're gonna just start buffing people. And Hero 11 is confused, so if we can get it to sleep now... Yes! Which means we're gonna be able to get around Sylvando attacking it to wake it up. Yes, unless it just wakes up of its own accord, because it gets 2 attacks per turn. Veronica buff?
This helps.
Spells, let's do a crack. Shouldn't wake it up. Okay, let's see what the damage is. We don't have oomph on it, so it's not going to be 203, not bad. Should have it in orange health fairly soon here. And yeah, this fight's just kind of a war of attrition. Let's do buff on error. We should, yeah, I was gonna say, we should renew its sap soon. Oh! God! Veronica may be going, no, the sap, thank God. Unless we can kill it soon. Let's see, Veronica, do you have any pet powers? No. Let's get Sat back on him while Veronica's alive here. Thank God.
Don't worry, I'm here to help.
That's critical. And we get hit with the AoE, which means we're going to be using our hero to heal as well. Hero heal you. Veronica, Crack's not doing that much damage. Let's try Fizz. Or Frizz. Frizz is doing more damage than Crack, which is kind of silly. Okay. He should be going down really soon.
We'll soon have that patched up.
So, your first boss fight where you don't have someone just dedicated to healing you and making sure you stay alive. Yeah, it's dead. Thank God. So, if you're doing a Draconian quest, this one can be really tough.
Easy peasy.
Oh yeah.
More levels. Get the boys caught up with the girls. And let's enjoy the movie. While the dog snores just insanely in the
That will
background.
teach you to be so grumpy. Now, hold nice and still while I tie you up.
Ooh, kinky. God, you move with all the speed of an anime hero.
The battle is won! The Slayer of the Sands is bested! All in a day's work for the Prince of Gallopolis!
Yeah.
You saw me, man, did you not? You saw the People's Prince defeat the fiend that terrorized them so.
Yeah, of course.
Yes, Your Highness. Of course, Your Highness.
Yeah, we're on board. Hitch it up to the buggy, just like a deer thrown over the hood of the truck.
You have my thanks, friend. My heroic feat would not have been possible without your valuable contribution.
I guess that's a euphemism for doing the whole damn thing for you.
I still have not forgotten what I promised. I will speak with my father about the rainbow upon my return. You may rest assured of that.
You better. Tired of setbacks on this little journey for the rainbow.
Really, Principal? That's how you're gonna play it? And what do you think they'll be expecting of you next, huh?
You speak as though I have a choice! Are you suggesting that I disappoint my father and the citizens of Gallopolis?
No, just suggesting that you actually start trying for once.
I'm not suggesting anything, darling. You do what you need to do.
Way to play it
To
cool, Savando.
Gallopolis, men! We return as heroes! Yeah!
Yeah! Heroes!
Oh, the prince. You're kind of a little bitch.
Well, this feels all
What'd you
kinds
give
of
her?
wrong. You're right, Sylvando. Nothing's going to change if he keeps on pretending.
Oh, I think the poor boy knows that well enough. All he needs is a little push. Anyway, I'd better be getting along. I'm sure we'll bump into each other again soon. Ciao for now, my loves.
Okie dokes. Well, this episode looks like it's going to go beyond an hour or two, because there's another cutscene that I want to see before we wrap up the day. So let's just double check this area for items. Because whenever they throw you into a cutscene in an area, they glow a yellow eye. These things are a higher end crafting material. And since there's a yellow one, you can bet your fur that there is a couple other varieties as well. But let's just zoom back to Gallopolis. We'll get that other campfire zoom points in the next episode when we're heading to the next area. Yeah, metal slimes are one of the enemies around here, and they're super rare here. I don't really want to do that. Not right now. So we will, we'll deal with them in due time. Whenever we have a more consistent spawn for them.
My fellow Gallopolitans, Faris, your prince, my son, our hero, has vanquished the Slayer of the Sands.
Yeah, that's it! Yeah!
The future of our kingdom is surely safe in the hands of one so gallant and chivalrous as he. Now come, heroic conqueror, address your people.
Beloved Gallopolitans, yes, I captured the beast, but I did not act alone. For it was your love, your adoration that gave me the strength I so needed. Yes! And it is that same love that will allow me to continue serving you until my dying day.
Oh, that's not. That's not.
Friends! We have no need to be afraid. Prince Faris will protect us.
Yeah, Prince Faris will do the job for us.
Yes, yes! We have nothing to fear with the prince on our side!
Yeah, let's cheer on his death.
Well, my boy, your people await. Let them see firsthand the fearless desert knight you have become.
Yeah, fearless desert knight. At least he drew his sword. That's more than I would have expected of him. Understanding.
Father, Father, I cannot.
Oh.
Repeat after me now. A knight's word?
A knight's word is his bond, his kingdom, his master.
Well, don't stop.
He serves the weak untiringly, challenges the strong unflinchingly, and never retreats in the face of adversity.
That's more like it. Now, my little Princey Pooh, do you want to be remembered as a miserable coward? Or a hero who died fighting to the end?
I want to live. I don't want to die. Why do I have to die?
I wish to be remembered as a knight of Gallopolis!
Well, we're just gonna watch this murder. That's not good. Oh no! Time to spring into action with a cross slash. If Solano could finish that thing off that easily, why didn't he just do that earlier? Why do we have to go through the full boss fight? We can just, ha-ha, and it's dead. Maybe we just softened it up for him. Boop.
Darling, you were wonderful. Amazing what you can do when you put your mind to it, huh?
Wait, did you?
Yes, I just booped you on the forehead.
I won't always be here to remind you what it means to be a knight, though. Better not go forgetting again, huh?
Yes, there is much more to Sylvander than meets the eye.
Wait, a friend. Where did you become so well versed in the ways of chivalry? Are you a knight?
In a sense.
Who, me? Don't be ridiculous, darling. I'm just a silly old jester.
I'm a silly old jester knight. We have 2 more cutscenes. Then we're going to call it a day. Promise we're almost there.
Yes, Father. It was he who rode my horse in the Sun National, and he who captured the Slayer of the Sands. Forgive me.
Honesty. Like I said, Ferris is a little bit unsufferable at first,
Ferris,
but he has personal growth.
the burden that was placed upon you, it was more than any boy could be expected to bear.
I mean,
It is I
I
who must
bore the
apologize,
burden for him.
not you. But rest assured that I have learned my lesson. I will not make the same mistake again. And it seems you have learned something too, despite your protestations. The bravery you showed was worthy of a true knight. Sir Hendrik will be happy to take one such as yourself under his wing, I am sure.
oh,
Your dream will come
Sir
true
Hendrik.
at last. I am so pleased for you.
yeah. Yeah, Sir Hendrik. Yep. He's a good guy. Great knight.
Hendrik. Wasn't that the name of the guy who was chasing us?
Let's not bring that up now.
But I am forgetting our guests. Father, these travelers came to Gallopolis in search of the rainbow. It is
They
a
want to
royal
taste the
treasure, of
rainbow.
course. But surely you agree that they have done more than enough to deserve it.
Certainly, certainly. But my boy, I sold the rainbow to a traveling merchant.
What? What would compel you to sell one of our most precious treasures?
Are you blind, boy? Did you not notice the grandeur with which we celebrated this year's Sand National? We made a sacrifice for your sake.
Father, I...
Forgive me. All I can tell you is that the merchant to whom I sold the rainbow headed west towards Gondolia.
Okay.
This letter will grant you passage through the checkpoint that leads there. Perhaps someone can tell you what became of the branch.
Not gonna lie, a little disappointed, but that's better than nothing. So, I guess we'll roll with it.
Ow! 1,000 pardons! I did not know that the rainbow was no longer in the kingdom. Truly, I did not. It is scant consolation, I am sure. But please, take this. Its value cannot possibly compare, but it has been prized by generations of Gallopolitan knights. It allows one to provoke distant foes into combat, and is an excellent way to gain battle experience. Also, I am told...
Yeah, because you don't have it. We get the Crackshot Crossbow, which is good for, as he said, aggroing enemies from afar. It's good for accidentally aggroing an enemy when you're trying to interact with another object, because it also uses the X button. And it's good for one of the
You have
collectibles.
done our kingdom a great service. Should you ever need our assistance, you need only say the word.
Which word is that?
And as for me, I will be sorry to see you leave. But I am sure there will be other Gollum. Kindly travelers along soon enough. Yeah?
Okay, we have the crackshot crossbow. We'll go over that more next time. I am going to talk to an NPC that starts up a side quest for it. I'm gonna go ahead and turn in our golden globule mission, and then we'll trigger the last cutscene and call it a day. Just a lot of these sections, the natural stopping point does not necessarily lead into a good starting point if you don't do things kind of as you go. Hello. Is that a crackshot crossbow you have there? You must be him, the one who I've been looking for. You must be the crossbow kid. I'm Bo, but most know me as Crossbow Crackshot. If there's one thing I love, it is crossbows. In fact, in my efforts to share my love with the world, I have hidden targets all over Erdrea for just such as one as yourself to practice your marksmanship on. My so dearest Crossbow Kid, what do you say? Are you ready to embark on an adventure that will take you around the world and put your skills to the test? Sure. I knew you'd agree. I could feel just how much you were itching to make good use of that trusty crossbow. But before you run off to begin your adventure, let me explain the basics. Rules are simple. In each of the several regions of Erdrea, 5 crossbow targets have been hidden. Seek them out, shoot them. In each of these areas, one of my apprentices, Bodkin Boyers, all will be waiting, usually at a nearby campsite. Once you have put an arrow in each of the targets, speak with them to claim your prize. So remember, if you see a target, put a bolt in it. If you are not sure where to start, there are 5 targets located in the Galapagos region. Shoot them all down and talk to my apprentice at the campsite. Anyway, enough chatter from me. Go forth, Crossbow Kid, and face your destiny. Prove your mastery by taking down each and every target and have fun. I know you will. Fun. Yeah. Because hidden MacGuffins are foe. Locked door. Hey, bunny girl. Ah, does your presence here mean that you have brought me a golden globule? Yes. By the sands, a golden globule. It's not so much more charming than any ordinary cactus. Its texture appears to be perfect. This will make for a most satisfying cutlet indeed. Perhaps I should sample a piece of it raw. Oh, it is so rich and juicy and so very sharp, just as a cactus should be. My cactus cutlets will soon taste better than ever, and of that I am absolutely certain. 1,000 thank yous, friend. You have improved the lives of cutlet lovers everywhere. Please allow me to give you a little something in return. The Trickster Accessory. Yeah, Golden Globes, whatever. But yes, I think I mentioned it last time, but the quests, they serve to introduce new mechanics for a lot of them. Like, the one that we missed in Cobblestone lets you know you can jump on roofs. This one lets you know that there's sometimes rare monsters that spawn alongside regular ones. Cutscene!
At last! I was beginning to think you had snuck out through the stage door.
Huh? Hey! You again. What do you want this?
Hey, yeah! Ta-da! Oh, don't be coy, darling. I want to come with you, of course. You should never have told me about your heroic quest if you didn't want me to tag along.
He has a point.
What are you talking about? You can't just decide to come with us. This isn't a game.
Believe me, honey, I know it isn't. I've seen my fair share of fun and games on my travels. What kind of jester would I be if I hadn't? But I've seen tragedy too. People attacked by monsters, all kinds of awful things. You know, my dream has always been to build a wonderful theater. Somewhere I can put on performances that will make millions smile. But how can I do that if this dark one of yours is going to be out there making people's lives awful? What I'm trying to say, darlings, is that we all want the same thing. So you see, I have to come with you. Oh, don't all squeal at once now.
Sylvanda joins the party. And, unfortunately for Serena, that means she's going to the wagon.
This guy really doesn't take no for
Actually, it means
Guess I'm
that
part of
I'm
the
going to
gang
leave
now.
her in battle long enough for her to get pepped.
So, tell
And
me,
then Sylvanda
what's our
will
next
join
move?
the party. So that once
Well,
Hero and Eric are
To get
pepped, I
to
can come
Yggdrasil,
back and take
we're
care of
going
that
to need the
wild
rain
side.
bow. And it seems that a traveling merchant has taken it to Gondolia.
Gondolia. But honey, that's a port town. He's probably hopped on a boat and set sail by now.
That's true. Well, then we'll have to buy tickets for the ferry. And
The ferry? Please, darling. We don't have time to be riding the ferry with the little people.
Well, what's your bright idea then?
I was thinking a ship of our own might be more chic, no? And luckily for you, I happen to have picked up a lovely little number in the end of season sales.
What? You've got your own boat? That's amazing! You're going up in my estimation by the minute.
Yes, indeed, Veronica.
you'd really be willing to let us use your ship, Mr. Sylvando?
But of course, sweetie. That's what friends are for. And guess where the old girl is docked, No? Why, Gondolia, of course! Lucky! So what are we waiting for? The ocean beckons, shipmate! Westward ho!
Yes, indeed. Westward ho. And on that note, yes, Five's a Crowd. It talks about putting people in the wagon. On that note, I'm going to go ahead and save and call today. Hope you guys have a good one.